guys, I am Chris Kaler.
And I'm Amber Fashioned Kajin Cosplay, and today we're back again with you guys with Viking, episode 13 of season 4.
Oh yes. Okay, so everyone has gone on their rates. Ragnar and Ivar together, and Bjorn and Witzer together.
Ivar is running now.
Shit. Okay, Aslaug had a vision that a storm was gonna come and Ivar was gonna drown, and that's exactly what's going on right now. But I don't think she saw that Ragnar was gonna be right beside him, trying to lift him up. So hopefully he manages to help him out. But right now it's not looking good. Aside from that, Ragnar had a conversation with Aslaug. I feel like it's a goodbye. Like he's trying to make amends with everyone, and there is one last thing he needs to address, and it's what he didn't do when the settlement was destroyed in Wessex. Aside from that, Sigurd now knows that Ivar cannot satisfy a woman.
And he told all of his brothers.
Yes.
And I won't be surprised if he told everyone in Kattegat.
And he hates him so much. Like they are fighting each other with words and physically also when they're training. And it's almost like they want to kill one another. And it's sad because they're brothers. They should love each other. But still, he's laughing and in the background when Ivar is trying to walk with his crutches that he had built, and
I'm pretty sure I was gonna have the last laugh though. So.
We'll have to wait and see.
If you survive.
Yeah, that's the thing. But yeah, he built crutches. Like he asked someone to build him crutches to stand on his own two legs, and it didn't work quite as good as he wanted it. And Sigurd was laughing in the background. But he still managed to get on that boat without anyone else's help, which is good. And Lagertha also told Aslaug her "You're gonna die, bitch." No, but she told her, like, I hate you. Like, I always hated you. I hated what you took from me. And you had a chance to have everything I wanted and see what you did with it. Pathetic. And Aslaug was really pathetic in that scene. Like, she was not acting like a queen at all.
Nope.
Anyway, Bjorn's plan is also to reach out to Rollo because they have to sail next to Francia. So I'm excited to see Rollo again after all this time. They have a kid now, and he's got a new place of his own. So it changed a lot over there. So I'm excited for this. I'm really, really scared about what's gonna happen with Ragnar and Ivar, especially since everyone on their boats are basically people he bribed to get there. So
old man missing wings.
People that needed money, basically. So it's not looking great. All right. Let's jump in this episode and see what happens.
Alright.
Let's go. Okay, we had to go with a censored version for this episode because the uncensored version we usually watch doesn't work today. So hopefully we don't miss anything good.
Wow. Oh my gosh, who survived?
Oh shit. So he did drown, but he survived it.
Oh my gosh. Is he dead? Is he dead? I'm not ready to see you die, man. Not now. Not ever.
Good people? No. Vikings? I think yes. He barely had any men to begin with, and now he's got ugh.
Let's go.
He has to keep up.
Forget that thing. Just crawl. With this, I can walk like a normal man. You're not going to stand around all day wishing you tried to be normal. Well, you never will be. I am normal. No, you're not. Once you realize that, that is when greatness will happen.
Oh. Oh. That's the reality. Deal with it. He's right. Well, let's see how everyone
See how well
changed.
treachery pays off, Bjorn. Don't do anything stupid, Floki.
I've never done anything stupid in my life.
Bienvenue, Jansita, et vos Floki. Et Helga. Et Vuselu. Itzek. Bienvenue, Siets.
Oh my goodness!
You changed, Uncle. Can you speak our language?
It looks silky.
Yep. Silky smooth.
Oh, les demandates pour qu'elles sont ici.
Pourquoi sont là? Where are they here?
Quel
My wife wants to know why you are here.
Huh? French?
So do I. I want to go here. To this sea. But I have to sail along your coastline to get there. I need safe passage for my fleet. In return for what? In return for not attacking your villages and towns, like we should do. May I take this? No.
You're gonna get it back. Come on, just wait.
Les Ketifstes are mates. The two of them
How long do you think you can keep us prisoners, traitor? We have 60 ships outside your ports, full of Vikings. Don't you think they will come knocking soon if we don't return?
Look, he really, really hates Rollo.
Well, after everything that happened, I'm not surprised.
Those soldiers will have discovered the wreckage by now. They'll be looking for us. And if they find us, we look like part of a raiding party. A small threat, but still a threat. I have no doubt what they'll do to us.
You think it's possible we might be able to steal a boat?
I didn't come here to go back.
I knew it. You could have told him before he left.
That is why we can no longer travel with our friends.
What are you talking about?
It can only be you. And me.
You mean an old man and a cripple?
The old man still packs a punch. If he wanted to.
Yeah, they're gonna kill them all.
Wow, okay. What's gonna happen to Ivar if you don't come back? What are you planning, man?
What do you want, cripple?
They're basically betraying their group, but it still looks cool.
Oh my god, that's so cool. That's horrible, but that is so cool. Please accept.
Let me present to you Johannes Scotus Erevgina, the librarian.
This is
I
bigger
sent for
man.
him from Paris. Reveillez sur table la grande carte des hautes fouilles de l'Empire romain. As I can see on the table
Roman
in front of
Empire.
you is the Strabo map of the entire road network of the Roman Empire at its zenith.
He's so into it.
Of which your own map is but a mere fragment.
So, to reach the enclosed sea.
You will have to navigate some dangerous waters. And into the Bay of Biscay, here, which is also notorious for its storms and its violent seas.
But first we must sail along the Frankish coast.
Why did you think I brought you here?
Will you give us safe passage along the Frankish coast so we may sail unmolested?
Is he?
No.
Wow.
He's gonna go?
Only if you allow me to come with you.
I knew it. Oh, I knew it.
I miss reading.
He still got that drive too.
He's interested. He's really interested.
He's Viking deep down, you know.
Come on, donkey.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
He's not happy about it.
In his heart, though, you know he's feeling really happy about this.
Oh man.
What did you expect? this for him! Oh, they're tying him up under the boat.
I don't want Harald to die. Man.
Not like this, not like this.
Pull him up!
Did you piss yourself? Were you scared? Nephew, you it's good to be back home.
That's how we greet each other. Oh shit.
They didn't help him, you know, spit the water out. He did it on his own, so it's almost like saying, do you want to die? Do the gods want you to die? No? Okay, you can stay with us.
Oh my gosh.
But I don't know how they're gonna take this when they come back.
Bad. Really bad.
Because, like, I can understand overtaking, you know, overcoming Aslaug and killing Aslaug, but this is still, like, Bjorn's village
And yet again, most of the water is all left with Bjorn.
yeah, I know. It's sad because her son is still in charge here somewhat, you know? But in a way, I can understand that she was supposed to have this. She was supposed to be the queen of this place. This is her home. This is a cool shot. She's on her side.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they had allies in Kattegat. Ooh.
The King's sword.
Is she gonna fight?
These are my people.
Oh shit. Oh shit. We've seen that gate, right? Before?
Yeah.
We made it.
Is it where Egbert is? Or was it where King Ayla was?
I don't remember.
All the gates look the same!
Don't be judgmental.
Once we get inside, we will be separated. If you are smart, you will not be hurt. When I can, I will find you. No matter what they do to me, you have to act like a cripple. And then they won't feel threatened by you.
How could he's a cripple?
And what are they going to do to you? So I'm gonna watch you being hurt. Sounds like a good plan.
This doesn't look good. Okay, I have to let go some frustration here. This episode buffered so much. Oh shit. Okay.
So much is happening at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
All right, Ragnar and Ivar. First of all, that bonding, the entire episode, just them together. I loved it. I loved it. I have a hard time believing this was the plan. You know, he would not have asked for 3 ships and that many men if his plan was to kill them all and just, you know, go to
Probably
Egbert.
would I maybe expect to take riches, be successful, but to die in battle, to die there, and for them to go back to Kattegat with
Maybe.
Ivar.
But losing their ships and losing that many men, he had to find another way to do what he wanted and find a way to have his son survive too. Like, if they tried to attack, his son would have died. So by, you know, showing up and be like, okay, I surrender, at least they're gonna underestimate his son if he acts good.
Just like you said, if they seem to be a little raid party, they were like less than 10 people left, I guess, or around 10 people.
2 people is not too much, especially if one of them is a cripple.
Yeah,
but
around 10 people with sword, ready to fight, they can be a threat, and nobody could survive after that. So.
Yeah, so I think he was just adjusting to the circumstances, but he did not come here to come back.
He said it's
He expected to die here, but now he has to protect his son. So he's, I think he knows exactly what's going to happen. Let's not forget that Ayla has, like, that's the thing with Vikings. Like, they start so many things, and we might think that they're going to let go of them eventually because they don't address them for a long time. Aslaug and Lagertha. Jesus. It took, 2 seasons?
Yep.
And now it's finally come to this.
Mm-hmm.
King Ayla has said in the first season that he was going to have his revenge on Ragnar. Egbert never had anything to do with Ragnar, but he's the one that destroyed the settlement because it was good for him. It was good for his reign and stuff.
True.
So now Ragnar's showing up, and what Aethelwulf said, like, even though he's just one man, he
He's still a
represents
wolf.
so much. He cannot just let him go. And he has to answer to his people and stuff. And like I said, Ayla has a grudge against him, and he's already pissed off that Egbert is the king of both, you know, places, Mercia and then Wessex.
Yeah.
So having that figure of authority, that scary wolf show up alone, that's a chance he cannot just ignore. So what are they gonna do? I think Ragnar knows that they're gonna kill him.
They expect it, I guess.
And I mean, like we've said several episodes, that season 4 has been foreshadowing Ragnar's death over and over again, and it's not a coincidence that he said his goodbyes to so many characters. So I think we're gonna lose Ragnar next episode or very soon at least, and I am not ready.
Oh man.
The only thing I can say is it's not gonna be a surprise. We know it's coming. We know, like, they foreshadowed it way too much for us to be surprised by this. It's not like Athelstan being killed by Floki, like, out of the blue, and we're like, what the fuck? This is... I'm not ready for this. I don't want this to happen, but at this point, they can do anything. Unless Egbert finds a way to use them somehow, but... people are so scared.
Just take him prisoner and keep him away?
There's no way that's gonna work, though. They destroyed the settlement. There's not gonna be any deal they can do with the other Vikings, and it's not like anyone can save him at this point because everyone else is with Rollo going to the other sea.
True.
And Kattegat is under attack right now, so forget it. Nothing can happen.
Speaking of Kattegat, I don't know what Aslaug is gonna do, but she's not a fighter. She doesn't even know how to cook by herself.
Okay, I don't think she's dressed to fight. She did take the sword, but maybe it's to surrender. Like just giving the sword to Lagertha and be like, you know what, fuck that shit.
What will Lagertha do if she does surrender?
At the same time, as much as we dislike Aslaug right now, she's a queen. She always acted like a queen, and she knows what she has to do as a queen. And I think she expected that to happen. She saw it happen in her visions. She didn't run, which I applaud. She dressed the part, she took that sword, and she's ready to face Lagertha and maybe die standing, die being a queen. I do not like Aslaug this season at all. Like, what they've been doing with her, wow, no, I don't like at all how she's been getting these past few years. And if I have to choose, I always choose Lagertha. In a way, though, I kind of feel really bad for her, because it's true that she thought she had the chance of her life with Ragnar. She had her kids and stuff, and she was betrayed, and she was left alone, and she was left to raise her kids alone, and Ragnar was always away on his raids, and she always knew, she found out really fast that she was not the one he loved. He loved Lagertha from the beginning to the end. Like, he's never gonna love her. He never loved her, and she knows it. She feels it. And when you're in a marriage with someone that doesn't love you, and she still stayed with him, and like he said last episode when he gave her the speech, like, she never tried to turn his kids against him. Like, she still played her part. And as much as I hated to see her cheat on him with Herbert, anyway, this dude, I feel like it was they understood, between Ragnar and Aslaug, they kind of had this understanding that you don't love me, I don't love you, so we're gonna stay together to pretend, because we're king and queen, we need to show a strong couple for the kids and stuff, but when you're not here, I'm gonna cheat, and when I'm not here, you're gonna cheat, and I know it. Like, she did say to Ragnar, it's okay if you cheat on me with Idu, yeah. And he knows she's cheating with someone else. He didn't like it at first, but it's like an understanding between them. And now they've both matured, and especially Ragnar, like, he's wise now. He knows that he did a lot of things wrong with her, and he understands how she feels. So now I feel pity for her, because she's basically, she went through all of this alone, and she reacted badly, but in a way I understand why she reacted badly, and now she's just gonna have to deal with the consequences of everything. Because yes, it's true, she took Ragnar from Lagertha. She knew he was married with someone else, and she still flirted with him, and she still slept with him, and now she's come back to take what's rightfully hers. She was the queen of the place. Like she said, these are my people. She was supposed to rule instead of her, and she was supposed to bear Ragnar's children, and she was supposed to have it all, and she was stripped of it. And now that she has strength, because she had nothing, and Lagertha built on this, she stayed strong, and she was betrayed, and she fought back, and she killed the ones that betrayed her, and she protected her people, and she built a strong army of strong shield maidens, and now she's come back to take what's hers. I can respect that. And I mean, it's not like she's crazy. Like, even Torvi is fighting with her. Like, they are people in Kattegat that fight for Lagertha, because they know that she's doing... I mean, she's technically doing things right.
She used Margaret to lure Uva and Sigurd to her place.
It's sick, but in a way I'm actually happy that she's not killing them, because they're Ragnar's sons. Like, she doesn't like Aslaug, but she loves Ragnar, so she's not gonna kill them. I don't see how this is gonna go well, though.
How many of you are there? Are there? Who knows?
Yeah, that. But that's the thing. Like,
they want to make sure that they got all of the sons in the same place.
She wants to get rid of Aslaug. Maybe, like, being queen is one thing, but I think she'd be okay with Bjorn taking charge after. And but I don't know how Uba and Fitzur and Sigurd and Ivar, how they're gonna react if their mom is killed and they're like, well, what about us?
Do you think that she's gonna kill her? Maybe because if she just surrenders,
she can be well. That's the thing. Like,
she can be put in exile.
Ragnar has exiled people before, but they came back with a vengeance. Aslaug is tired. She is not a fighter. I don't know how she could react to being exiled. Like, maybe that's just gonna be it. And if they exile her, maybe the sons are gonna come with her, maybe. So that's like, that's complicated. I don't know how this is gonna turn out, but it's something that, even though it's sad to see her attack, Kattegat and stuff, and it's gonna cause a lot of problems. I'm like, it's a long time coming. Like, between these two, just like Ayla, that's something that they planted several seasons ago, and now it's come back, and we're like, oh shit, it's true, we planted that thing. So,
and like I said, yes, she took the time to build her own army. It took years, and maybe she also took the time for Ragnar's sons to be grown up and to don't need their mother anymore.
Well, she wasn't ready
at that age.
She wasn't ready before.
But that could be both reasons why she wait.
Maybe. We'll have to wait and see what she does and how they react, because they're not going to like that. And Bjorn might not be happy too, like when he comes back. I don't know.
Mom, what have you done again?
Nah, just by the way, I don't know what's going to happen in Wessex, but holy shit, how is Ivar going to come back? If they kill Ragnar, he's going to be left alone there.
The only way that I can see is going to maybe be taken as a prisoner, or you're gonna find a way to travel with merchants to go back to Kattegat, because it's a trading place now.
Egbert.
So maybe they're gonna find fishermen who gonna.
Yeah, but they don't trade with Wessex.
True, but I don't know.
The thing is, they're gonna hear about this. Bjorn, Rollo, Floki, all their people. They're not close, but they might hear about this eventually. They're gonna come back and take care of this. With Egbert, that's the thing. He always has a plan, and he wants to be king of everything. Having the son of Ragnar, a cripple that he can probably manipulate and see as a weak person that can't do anything, he might try to keep him as a bargaining chip. Like, maybe. This dude might do it. With Ragnar, I don't think it can be done, because Ragnar is this figure, But and people are afraid of him, but no one's afraid of Ivar so far, because they don't know him.
Not yet.
And they don't think he can do anything. So maybe that's they're gonna keep him as a bargaining chip.
Oh my gosh, Rollo and his nephew.
Shit. And it's so uncomfortable to see him in a Viking ship surrounded by Vikings, but wearing silk.
Well.
Like, wow, you stand out, and the hair, Jesus. It's really sad that he's being forced to choose, because you cannot change who you are.
But in that time, you couldn't be both.
I know.
You couldn't be both.
But that's exactly what he's been doing. Like, his sons are not Vikings, but they're strong and brave enough to, like, at Floki, I'm like, no, this is Viking. I'm sorry. This is childish, but they're strong. They're brave. They don't fear the big Vikings.
Nice and great if Rollo and Gisela can make an understanding that it is not a wrong thing to be Viking and to be friends. And to build a country or a place based on both culture. Something that will be way better, way stronger.
Gisela doesn't want him to be with the Vikings, but to just explore other lands and stuff. That's not just Vikings. Like, other people from other countries have done this before. Like, the Roman Empire, Egbert loves so much. That's the key word. The Roman Empire that Egbert loves so much, they did that. Like, and Egbert is doing that. Maybe with more manipulation than swords, but he is doing that, attacking other countries and just overcoming them and taking charge and stuff. It's true that the Vikings, they attack, they pillage, like, they steal stuff and they leave. Like, they don't want to rule over the countries they attack, but it's basically the same. Like, they travel and explore, and it's a part of Rollo. Like, he's always had this curiosity. So for his nephew to show up, and without, a need to kill him, without, like, I'm gonna beat you up, and showing him this map, and
you just saw in his face, oh my god, you bring me a map of the country to explore. I've got a bigger map. Let me show you the bigger map.
He wants this. And even before he knew why they were here, he saw them out the window and he was smiling. Like, this is his home.
I miss it.
This is who he is. It's his family. And we know it hurt him to fight them before. So to have them back, not to attack him, just to ask him for a favor, he's like, you know what? I'm gonna take this.
But bring me
I'm
with
gonna
you.
use it.
Bring me with you. And like you said, maybe they let us with the gods. If you survive, we're gonna bring you with us, and if you die, well,
Like,
you
if
die.
you're still Viking, you're gonna be strong enough to survive this. Sort of. It almost reminded me of a baptism, you know, it's a Viking baptism, you know. We're gonna drown you, and if you survive, you're gonna be okay, which reminds me of Game of Thrones, actually. The Ironborn. Well, the Ironborn, you had to be drowned, and if you survived a drowning, you're Ironborn, basically.
What?
You didn't know?
No.
Okay.
I don't really know that much about the lore of Game of Thrones.
When,
like you do.
When they crowned, what's his name again? When they crowned Euron, that's how they did it. Like, when you're being crowned, they drown you, then, like they did with Rollo, they pull you out, but they don't help you, you know, survive. Like, they just let you, and if you survive, you are strong enough to be the king, so they crown you. That's what it reminded me of. Like, they drowned Rollo, but he was strong enough to survive and come back on his own.
Proof of that den is soften you.
But that's basically saying, in their case, it's almost like saying, well, the gods didn't want you to die yet, so okay, you can come with us. Doesn't mean they forgive him,
no.
But at least he had to be punished somehow for what he did.
Somehow.
And Rollo said it himself, like, the gods chose this. The gods wanted me to do this and be this. So, alright, the gods wanted this, let's prove it. So, okay, now he's with them. I'm actually happy he's coming with them. So...
Yeah, I'm just hoping that maybe everything's gonna be fine, and like I said, they're gonna make a peace treaty with Normandy. Peace treaty with Normandy. Normandy.
Yeah.
I can't speak, I'm just like the computer.
Okay, so it's gonna be exciting, but I'm really scared about what's gonna happen in Wessex, so... Whew, okay, thank you guys so much for watching this episode with us. If you want to see the next episode right away, it's already on Patreon, the link is in the description.
So don't forget to subscribe if you want to watch it now, and if not, wait for the next one to be out on YouTube, guys. So we're gonna see you soon.
Bye!
Bye bye.